Ladies and gentlemen, dear honored guests, I would like to especially greet Prime Minister Alain Juppé, Mayor of Bordeaux, and the President of Foundation for the Culture and Civilizations of Wine, Mrs. Sylvie Kaz. I am very proud to be here and take part in this remarkable event. Today, in this citadel of winemaking, Bordeaux, we are celebrating cradle of winemaking, Georgia. 8,000 years is enough time to turn a leisure activity into a critical element of national identity. And that's exactly what happened with Georgia. Wine is the major marker of Georgia's national identity. Just as exquisite taste is everything is a big part of France's national identity. Wine is also an essential element of French identity, and the French have an extraordinary wine culture. But when it comes to Georgians, we have a wine cult of sorts and culture too, of course. There is folk Georgian saying, wine nurtured like a child. These words speak to the affection and commitment that Georgians have toward viticulture. Leading specialists from 7 different countries recently confirmed, after 3 years of research, that Georgia is the homeland of wine. The earliest traces of wine have been identified on a ceramic vessel unearthed in Georgia and dated by leading laboratory experts to a period 8,000 years ago. In addition, pips of Vitis viniferas, the oldest known vine varietal, have been discovered in Georgia, and they also date to the same period. I would like to thank the group of foreign and Georgian scientists for their priceless work for our country. Dear friends, our tiny nation on a tiny land managed to domesticate and cultivate more than 500 indigenous varieties of wine. In no other field have we been as inventive and successful. We are proud of our ancestors who invented this winemaking know-how called qvevri millennia ago. Nearly every Georgian family used to have this clay vessel at home, and I still do too. Traditionally, the qvevri is buried in the ground up to its brim. The wine fermenting it accumulates the earthy powers which make this drink so unique. In 2013, UNESCO added qvevri to the list of intangible cultural heritages of humanity. This tradition plays a vital role in everyday life and celebrations. It forms an inseparable part of the cultural identity of Georgian communities, and wine and vines frequently star in Georgian oral traditions of songs. Knowledge of this heritage is passed down by families, neighbors, and friends, all of whom join in the communal harvesting and winemaking activities. Qvevri symbolizes the essence of Georgian history and culture. Its past deep in earth and its future still fermenting like new wine to come. Today, as Georgia is returning to Europe, to the culture it belonged to but was estranged from for some time, we are also joining the winemaking culture in Europe. We are particularly grateful to the French people, the city of Bordeaux, and especially to the administration of La Cité du Vin for enabling Georgia be the first country, the inviting vineyard, to present and share its rich and excellent wines to the world. Thank you.